Hello, Namaste, Namaskaram. Welcome to Stories of Hope Introvert Special. And this is the 47th episode of Stories of Hope Introvert Special. And this is 𝗫𝘁cie𝗿𝗶𝗲𝗀, India's first proud introverts career mentor. And I'm so privileged, I'm so honored for your love every time, because whenever we want to do this, I always remember the people who are always, back of this particular show, because the guests who are coming over here, the people who are actually waiting for this, there are so many people who are showing their love. So because of which we are able to successfully run this. It's been an year and above, and we are able to do it without, it's been 47 episodes. You can understand how we have done. We have interviewed 47 guests. So today as well, we got a new topic and a special guest over here. Before going into it, I just want to give why we have started this show. That is about the show is started to show an intent, telling that there are a lot of introverts out there who have gone through introversion and achieved success personally and professionally. It's not only for introverts, but to create hope in a lot of people's life. That's what the intent behind the show is. And yes, I believe some or other way, if you are listening to the stories, you also get connected to them, or you also get inspired by listening to them. That's what intention which we started this show. So without any delay, let us go into our today's episode. Today's episode is about little interesting, is about the management. Can introverts be good managers? I know that being a manager, you have to manage a lot of people. It's not about your skill. It's about managing people. It's not about just coding or just working on something which is your strength. But here you have to understand people's strengths. You have to understand what they are, how they are, and how they react to things. There are a lot of things to be covered up. So yeah, today we have some special guest who is one of my friend as well. And I know that he's an introvert, but yeah, the way he is composed and how the way he talks is a complete different way. Okay, a complete different thing. So yes, I will go introduce him. But before that, if anyone have any other things or any questions, you can drop that things in the comment section so that we can ask him. We can pick your questions and we can ask him, so that you can also get your doubts clarified. So without any delay, let us invite our guest who has an experience of 15 plus years in IT industry, and he has done his electronics and communication from VTU. It's a university, and he has been a successful program manager, and he worked in different fields. One among, right now he is working in aerospace, and he has worked in one of the biggest MNCs like Honeywell. Right now he is working in Cisco, and there are other particular MNCs which he worked for as well. And he's also managing routers and switches for new products in Cisco. And it's a privilege for me also to host him. I thought a couple of days I thought of asking him to come, but yeah, once I just asked him, he was over here. And he want to share his story, and he want to, definitely his story will inspire a lot of people, and he has a lot of wisdom, because as I told you, he already have an experience of 15 plus years in project management. So who can tell about management, who has a 15 plus years of experience in IT. So without any delay, let us invite our guest of today's Stories of Hope Introvert Special, episode 47, Mohammed Shamsuzzoha. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Santosh. Thank you for inviting to the show. It's a privilege to be in your talk show. So, Santosh, there was some network issue, so I connected through mobile. I'm audible. It's clear,
Yeah.
right?
You're audible. You're audible, and you're visible. It's fine.
Okay.
We are good to go.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So yeah, first of all, thank you so much. I don't know how I can call you, because I have a lot of respect towards you. So even we met once, and we was talking about what we can do and all. So I always call you Samshuji and all. But yeah, I have a lot of respect towards you. So yes, I just want to thank you for coming over here while I just asked, and you accepted it, and for sharing your story and your wisdom. It's a great privilege for me to host you over here.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm also same privileged to be here. basically wanted to share my learnings and my experience, and if it can help others, I'll be very happy.
Yes. Okay. So, Samshujaji, I just want to tell you there are two rounds over here. One is about the question and answers, and next will be a rapid fire.
Okay,
Okay. So the first
sure.
round will be question and answer. Let us start with an introduction. I already gave a short introduction about you, but can you brief us a little bit about your story, how you started your journey before coming into IT industry and all?
Sure. Okay, so my journey started, my career journey started in HCL. As soon as I passed out from college, I joined HCL, worked around 1 year from there, and then moved to small company, Symmetric. From there, I was deputed to work into defense organizations like Defense Avionics Research Establishment, that is DARE. And then I moved on to Honeywell. Uh, Fully worked. So in DARE, I was working, that is Defense Avionics Research Establishment, and one more defense organization is called ADA, Aeronautical Development Agency. There I worked on fighter aircrafts. Then I moved to commercial aircraft. In Honeywell, I worked for more than 13 years. There I worked on all the commercial aircraft like Boeing, Airbus, all the flavors of Airbus, A380, A320, all A340, and then Boeing 787s and 777, all those, all the families of commercial aircrafts I worked on in Honeywell. Then now I'm working as program manager in Cisco, where I'm working on routers and switches to bring new products into the market. In short, my description. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So we just want to know about your life story. Means you told about your experience. If you can share how being a introvert. I mean, you told that while we are talking, you told that you are being an introvert from your college days and childhood days. So what exactly your experience is being from your childhood days or college days, being an introvert?
Okay. So frankly speaking, I was an introvert. I mean,
Okay.
whatever task was given to me, I used to do that. Whoever used to tell to do what, I used to do that itself. No counter questions, no questions and all. Even my managers, when they used to ask, call me on weekends or holidays, I used to tell yes, anytime, yes. I was ready for that. I mean, never used to counter. That was counter attack on that, counter ask questions to my managers or anyone. So that was my career journey. But before coming into career journey, I'm also from a very humble background. My family belongs to a farmer's family. My father driver and all. So I basically come from that background. So, and like introverts in the sense, like I was not having all those, like what questions to ask, like what a leader now what I'm asking, that sort of thing. I was not there.
Yeah.
Anything assigned to me, I used to do that. Anything anyone used to tell, simply accept that. So that sort of people I was, accepting whatever given to me. That's it. No questions, no proper communication. I mean, in order to ask questions, we need to have proper communication and proper channel. I mean, uh, those things was not there. Like I was so introvert, conserved, that I was not questioning those things. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I just want to ask you, in your childhood, any kind of criticism or anyone took an advantage of being like that, maybe concerned, because as you told, you are very less talkative to people, having less communication with people, and all. Any criticism which you have faced in your
Yeah.
childhood because of being like that?
I mean, there are a lot of criticism. Childhood is one thing. When I came to in corporate as well, people
Right.
used to make fun of me. I mean, whenever
Hmm.
you used to. So uh, you're talking about childhood and all. I'll talk about what was
Yeah,
there
yeah.
in.
Anything. It can be anywhere.
Yeah,
It can be anywhere.
sure, sure. So thing is that people used to, I used to tell my stories, old stories of mine, that I used to do these, that, all those things. A lot of things I used to do, but then my friend used to make fun of me, like, okay. And then not only fun, they used to add some more masala to it and then make you fun of it. So I never used to counter answer them. I used to just listen to them. Okay, fine. But and they used to tell, okay, these are the things, mock, add all those things, a lot of criticism. But thing is that I used to accept all the stones thrown at me, was throwing at me. I used to uh, collect myself, and now I built a palace, my own palace, because of those stones and all. So it's very important. People will criticize. being an
Right.
introvert. See, because the person who are extrovert and all, their communications are good. And
Mm.
that is one important factor, because of communication, people can do anything. I mean, if wherever they want to go, they can go in in their life. So it is
Right.
very important. Communication is very important. But being an introvert doesn't mean that you cannot grow. So I
Mm.
was an introvert guy. I took all the criticism came to me and it was thrown to me, but I didn't respond to that saying that why you're saying that to me. In fact, I used that as a weapon. That okay, this is the thing. Like one of my friend told one day, I was telling like I was in a technical role. Okay, I was doing whatever task assigned to me. I was doing that, but one day I realized one of my lead, he used to come early 8 o'clock and leave office by 5 o'clock. Then one day I told my friend I want to become like him, because I used to work 12 hours, 14 hours a day. Then one day I
Mm.
told I want to become like him. But my friend, he was very good friend and he is my very good friend, and I love him, I respect him. uh, but when I told him that I want to become this like leader like him, then he told you can never become that. One thing what he told me, it struck me like anything. And then that time I felt very bad. I didn't tell him that, but then I realized that okay, down the line I felt okay, whatever he told is correct, because I'm not good at communication. I'm an introvert guy, not able to open up, not able to tell anything to anyone. So those things was there inside me only. But down the line, when time started passing, no, and people used to make fun of me, I realized that why I'm like that. When he told me I cannot become like that, then thought for a moment that why can why I cannot become like him. I took that a challenge, and then I
Mm.
thought, okay, I'll become like him and show him that I am capable of becoming like that. So that was inside me only, whatever I was thinking, and I took that as a challenge. Whatever he told, no, that you cannot become like that, I took that a challenge inside me only. I wanted to show him the result, and I showed him the result. Way back 2014, I was in program technical role, and then I never thought I'll go into project management, because I was an introvert guy. Because going into project management, I have to have good communication skill,
Right.
communicate with leaders, lot of stakeholders and all. So that's mindset. My mindset was that I can never become a leader and I can never become a manager. But then when
Mm.
I took this a challenge, that whatever he told, no, then I thought, no, let me try. What is a big deal? Let me try. So I tried, and now you see, fast forward, uh, I became project manager. Now I'm a program manager. So we take that criticism, and we should not showcase that we felt bad. Show the results. If you
Right.
felt the bad, I felt bad. I showed the result by showing that action, and by
Right.
taking that action, showed the results. Yeah.
Amazing. So, I mean, you are sharing your story. So, being an introvert while you are growing in your career, I mean, I can also relate being in IT. First of all, before going into management, being working as an maybe consultant, or maybe you are working as a normal, so I mean, normal employee or a junior. So, what kind of challenges you faced being an introvert?
Yeah, so things that see challenges when we start working. I was in. I'll take example of technical when I was working on aerospace. In
Mm.
aerospace, basically what I was doing, I was verification. I was doing verification and validation. I used to take the requirement and
Mm.
develop test cases, test procedures, and then execute it on in the labs. And our lab, we have big labs where we used to fly aircraft in lab. I mean, on simulator, like how it flies in. Space in air, right? Same way we used to fly down. Then only, I mean, we fly in lab on the simulator, and then same thing used to pilot used to fly. So when I used to develop the test cases, test procedures, I used to face problem, because if you don't have the knowledge, system knowledge, it's very difficult to develop proper test procedure. And this being a catastrophic failure, if there is any problem, say first person to be pointed out is verification and validation engineer. How you have done that? Any problem comes into aircraft. So we were very cautious. We used to write all the test procedures, robust test cases, all those. So until unless we have system knowledge, it is very difficult to do that. So when I was writing that, I was used to face problem. This is the requirement: how to develop, write good test procedure, test cases, and then execute on the test benches and all. It was difficult for me. So I was hesitant. Being an introvert, I was hesitant to approach to my friends. Whenever I used to approach, he used to tell, "Okay, come on this day, come that time." And then I
Hmm.
used to think, "Okay, I can spend Saturday, Sunday to learn this." And I used to tell my friend, "Okay, can I take? Are you available on weekends so that I can learn from you?" He told, "No, no, I'm traveling to my hometown." That sort of things used to come. So I used to struggle a lot. I used to spend a lot of time to learn that system knowledge. And then when I used to approach my seniors or my colleagues, my mentors, who was buddy mentors and all, I used to face problem because it was not straightforward. Never used to give answers straight, whatever
Right.
I wanted. It was beating on the bush and then spending time with him, going behind him to learn. And I was never used to give up. That was one good habit of me. I used to go behind to learn that. So yeah, I was not getting all the answers what I was looking for, but I was focused on learning and behind this person to learn. So that those are the things.
Amazing. Amazing. So, yeah, as you told about the learning, you are very less talkative with your colleagues, but yeah, trying to understand what you can do better and all. What you have observed in a lot of people, which they make mistakes, means being a good leader, obviously, you have seen, or a manager, you have seen a lot of people already in your experience. So, there are a lot of people who are like you, probably, or not able to express, but they are skilled. So, what exactly you observed? What kind of mistakes or what exactly is missing in missing in people, which is stopping them or stopping their growth?
See, it is very important. See, everyone needs help. Okay,
Right.
everyone needs help. But people who have wisdom and knowledge, keeping them with themselves, it not help them to grow. Very
Right.
important. If they know something, if they can share, they can help others. They will also grow. Others will also grow. And I have seen
Right.
people who have knowledge, they don't share. They feel that if they share, then other people will know, and then they will grow, and their
Right.
growth will be stopped and all. But that's not correct. If they
Right.
share, I mean, their knowledge, they help others to bring up, they can grow up. So I
Right.
have seen people these things, and I request people who have knowledge, who have wisdom and all, to share with others. Sharing
Right.
will help learn more. When what I was doing is, I used to help my friends. See, whatever I know, and people used to approach me. We have to be approachable. We have to be,
Mm.
we need to share people whatever knowledge we know, so that we can grow. It is very important. So I used to help a lot of people, and that helped me to learn a lot of other things. Just learning ourselves, it will take more time to learn. But when we
Mm.
help others, we learn a lot of other things. So that's what I tell people: go and help other people. You learn a lot of new things, and it will help you to grow, fast track your career, learn a lot of things. So that is the thing I see. Like, people hesitant supporting, helping others, but I request people to go ahead, help, support. That will help you fast and fast track your career. Yeah,
Wow. Good. So now, after being talking to a lot of people and being leading a lot of teams, so I just was asking what difference you found being you introvert, and there are a lot of extrovert managers as well. So what exact difference did you found, and why you feel that introverts can be a good leaders?
definitely. Introverts can be a good leaders. See, what is the cardinal attributes of leader? Cardinal
Hmm.
attributes. It is professional knowledge and professional competence. Until unless you have professional knowledge, you cannot have a professional competence. So the leader, now, from transition from technical to management to being a leader. See, leader doesn't mean that you have that position and you become leader. No, 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 no. Being in technical also, you are a leader. You're leading a team. So being a leader doesn't mean that just acquire that height and then you're a leader. No. So being in whatever role you are, start behaving a leader. Start showing your behavior attributes of a leader, characteristics of a leader. And that is what is that characteristics? It's helping others. Whatever knowledge you have, start helping others. That is the main important category, cardinal attributes of leadership. Other things comes into picture. There are a lot of other attributes: communication management, stakeholder management, lot of other things are there. But this is very important. Until unless you have professional knowledge and professional competence, you cannot be a great leader. So I'll give you one example. I was doing MTech because I never thought I'll go into management. So my track, I thought like I'll be into technical role only. So I started doing my MTech in avionics, and Honeywell actually promotes higher education. So Honeywell only was sponsored for me for doing this MTech. So what I did is I started that because I thought I'll never move into management, but only because of that I said no. My friend challenged or criticized me, so I moved into management. But then when I took this role, I mean MTech, it helped me in my leadership roles. Like in MTech, we read about all the studies they teach about all the platforms, all the group like DSpace, FMS, all other groups like in aerospace, whatever platforms we have, whatever functional areas have, we they taught all. So because I learned those things, and when I moved to 𝗓𝘗cie, Software Center of Excellence, and I was leading a team, it helped me a lot. I was standing in one day. I was talking to two directors. Were standing, and they were telling, "Why you're doing MTech?" That time I was not able to answer them, but over the time I realized, oh my god, whatever I've learned, it is helping me to manage the teams effectively. So the important thing, like introverts, whoever introverts can be a great leader. You need to be, whatever you're doing in knowledge, professional knowledge, be competent, be proficient, have that proficiency in that. Once you have that, you can lead a team. You can be technical leader, you can management, you whatever leader can be in any role, and start exhibiting that behavior, leadership behavior. What is that leadership behavior? Start helping others. Start, see, it is very important. It is a practice and a choice.
Right.
So choice is to look around you and helping people. That is the leadership, main leadership activities. What you have to do. Yeah.
Wow, cool. So I mean, that is actually, we are coming into the topic. Now you told some attributes regarding being a leader, being a good leader, how you are talking about introversion and all. So how do you see this introversion? Maybe you have seen, again, you have seen a lot of people out there as well. You have seen introversion in your life as well. So how do you see introversion, uh, according to you, what introversion mean, and how you want to define it?
Okay. So see, introversion is what? If we are not able to communicate what we know, what, see, we have all the desire, we have all the learnings, all the experience, whatever we have everything with us. It is all
Right.
inside at heart. If you are not
Right.
able to express that, that is the introvert, I feel. Not only that, it is one thing is express how all your details you need to express it to others. All your
Right.
results you need to express it to your managers or to your subordinates or to your colleagues and all. So how do you express? If you are not able to express, that is what you conserve everything to yourself. And that's what I feel like it's an introvert. You're not able to go and talk what you want, what uh, show the results, or what else. Introvert is all that you keep inside yourself, not able to express in short term. And that's what I
Mm.
was doing. I was not able to express. And thing is that you don't question. See, important attribute is one more thing is ask questions. As many questions you ask, you get that much clarity. Once you get
Right.
the clarity, you will be able to manage, lead the team. Not only in management, I'm talking about technical also. When you try to solve any problem or any requirement, ask multiple questions. As many questions you ask until you get that clarity what you want, and
Right.
then those things. So important thing is, in order to come out of your introversion, and ask questions. And when you ask questions, you also try to repeat and see whether you understood the correct or not. Whatever the person is in front of you is telling you, again repeat that okay, I understood this, is this correct? Get that
Right.
clarified. That will help you.
Right.
So we don't ask questions. Introvert persons, they don't ask questions. That is also important fact. So we need to start asking questions and get clarity. The more we get clarity, the more clarity we'll be able to effectively manage. Yeah.
Amazing. So it's all about introspecting yourself and
Yes.
understanding who you are and what you can do. And this gives, even asking questions is one of the major
Yes.
thing to introspect ourselves. That's a very valid point which you have given. And now coming to my last question regarding leadership. So
Mhm.
leadership, I mean, I see leadership in a different way. I always see leadership as it's about people. I believe in it. So, I mean, there are a lot of leaders who are driving from the front, but there is a lot of gap between the people who is actually helping them. to grow the organization or the organization or the client, whatever it is. But why this particular gap is being maintained? Because there are a lot of people who got disconnected from the leader or leaving the organization. So what exactly you can comment on this? What do you think this, why this gap is coming up between a leader and the team or the people around that particular team?
See why there is a gap, because once they understand that and it goes in their mind that they have attained that position, that gap comes into picture. If they
Hmm.
think that that is their role, see, when I was working as project manager, that is a role, and
Hmm.
a person who is working in a technical, that is also a role. It is individual responsibility, roles and responsibilities to achieve that. It's not that I became a program manager, that is I can do suppress my subordinates and all, I mean all my colleagues and all, or down people whoever are working on that in that hierarchy. No, 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 it's not like that. It is all
Hmm.
the roles and responsibility of each and every people to do that exact roles and responsibility. So that gap comes if you don't understand what they have to do and we don't help them. Instead of
Hmm.
that, we command them. No, 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 we don't have to do that. We first understand and try to resolve all the barriers, all removing distractions and all. So we need to provide a direction. We need to coach them. We need to support them as a leader. We don't have to pinpoint that, yes, this is what you have done wrong. No. What will happen? They will get demotivated. As a leader, we need to motivate them instead of demotivating it. Do all those things which will help them to be more productive instead of demotivating them. So this gap comes no because of that positioning that okay, I am at this position, I have that authority to do whatever I can for the team. No. So I feel, see, this as a program manager, when a leader, uh, a leader, basically a program manager or project manager, what it does, it's all he does is all integration of all the teams and
Right.
removes all the distractions so the team is focused, understand what is the risk, challenges, and help to remove all those things so the team is focused. So if leader is not able to do these things, the gap comes because the team thinks that the leader is not able to understand his point of view, and then leader thinks that no, people is not uh, listening to me what I'm thinking, so
Right.
what I'm telling. So these things, this all difference comes into picture. So we need to be always connected to team. We need to talk to team members, what is the problem they're facing. If you understand that problem, because there are critical problems and
Hmm.
that comes towards the end,
Right.
when and the project becomes red, yellow, red and all, and we don't have time to act on that and then recover on that. Instead, if you are connected to the people,
Problem there.
if you are connected to
If you
individual
understand
members
the
and all,
problem, then
sorry,
yeah, yeah,
there is some distraction.
yeah, yeah.
So we need to understand what resolve their problems, understand their challenges, and resolve the problems. Then this gap will reduce, and then we'll be effectively able to meet the milestones as a team, not as an individual. Yeah.
Right. Amazing. There is a follow-up question again for this particular question. For this particular answer, you told that to train them or motivate them and all. There are a lot of people who are being leaders. They feel like I have experienced few like even though they are talking to the executives out there and all, sometimes they are able to, but because of some circumstances and all, they are also feeling like, "Arey, how why should I tell or why should actually I do it?" And because of which my particular standard may go down. So there are other assumptions inside head by the leader or the people over there, and which actually makes the executives or people think that why I need help over here, but no one is actually taking me or helping me out or giving me advice. So how can we think being a leaders, how we can actually avoid this kind of things? Because it's very important to be very attached to the executives and or the team around us, which actually drives them. So what advice you want to give to the managers or the leaders out there?
Yeah, so it happens, sometimes happens, right?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, when it comes from like in the hierarchy, if you see top from there, it comes to the higher level leader, and then it drill down to the team and all. So when it comes from top, and then when manager or leader feels harassment, like I'm getting this sort of from higher leadership, how
Mhm.
to, I mean, share with the team and all. Those sort of things comes and all. But how to reduce these things between team and the leadership and the higher leadership is, we should understand our roles and responsibilities. At the same time, we should also try to bring up other people who have more knowledge than us. I mean, as a leader, we'll not have all the knowledge with us, right?
Right.
All the technical knowledge will be there with technical leads or other members in the experts who are experts, architects, chiefs, and all. So, what we have to do as a leader, good leader, we need to start delegating some of the things to them, and
Mm.
uh, we need to start giving them role, this one to take decision. We need to enable them to take decision and be behind them to support them. It's not that they take a wrong decision and will go and approve them. No, no. We let them take the decision, be it wrong or wrong, correct or wrong, but be behind them to support them to correct it and all. So that is one thing. Two things I feel, like if we can just enable, delegate. So if you delegate, we get more time to work on other things and all. And we see that the technical people or other leaders and all can help us parallelly grow up, and then we will not have why this problem comes up, why we get that harassment, because we try to do all ourselves, and then we don't have time to do what is exactly required. We
Mm.
as a leader has to have heads high, not head down. Head down is the people who do work, head down and work. As a leader, our head should be up, foreseeing what is coming, what is the risk, challenges coming in. And then foreseeing that, we need to see how to resolve this, have a mitigation plan and all, so that we don't face those problems later down the line. So these are the small things. If you can resolve these things and help people come up, we will also grow, and all the challenges what you're saying from top to bottom, when any problem comes up, that also will resolve, because there are people who will take up these challenges and responsibilities and try to resolve it. We will not face the problem. What I actually do, I enable people. See, when I
Mm.
am there in the team as a program manager, I call for a meeting, right? But there are not only for program meeting, for any the technical challenges and all. When I come, I enable people to uh, ask questions, and they give the resolutions instead of me giving. And then I say yes or no. I mean, it's not that I talk all the time. I want them to talk. I want them to come up with the solution and done. So that instead of, if I'm not there also, they'll be able to move on. So that sort of things we need to enable people, and we need to delegate and uh, upfront look for the risk, challenges, and all, so that we resolve that on time.
Wow, wow. This is a very good insight which you have given and which you are talking about. And yes, with that, yeah, we are done with our first round. And I mean, if someone watching me live or recorded, if you want to also know more things about leadership, and if you want to learn from Shamsuzzoha, I mean the Shamsuzzoha ji, I have given the link in the description. You can follow him in LinkedIn, and you can contact him over there, and you can also get some insights from his experience and all. And with that, we will move ahead for the second round. That is rapid
Santosh,
fire.
yeah,
Yes,
Santosh, I want to add one more thing. Maybe it will help people. That's why I just
yes,
want to
yes,
add.
yes, definitely,
See,
definitely.
we cannot gain all the knowledge ourselves.
Right,
Sometimes we not need to learn from others, that is from our mentors, from our leaders and all. So it is very important to have one mentor in our life. So what I'm trying to say is, try to find out a leader in your organization, good leader in your organization, or in your department, inside organization, and try to make a mentor and try to learn from me. It will expedite, because I did that, and that's why I'm sharing. That is one thing. If you are not able to find inside organization, because sometimes what happen now, we think what my manager will think or what my other colleagues will think, and so try to find leaders outside. There are a lot of leaders. Leverage this digital platform. See,
mm,
this, we are in a very good era now.
right,
Whatever we want, we can find it. We have LinkedIn, we have other platforms. Try to find a good leader, become mentee of it, and learn. Because once
mm,
you try to gain this experience and all, learning from others and all, practical experience, once you learn, it will definitely help in your projects and all. And it will help you
right.
to expedite your fast growth, your career growth. So my suggestion, find out any mentor, good leader, and make him a mentor and learn from him. The other thing is, I also wanted to tell you, because I have done, I'm just wanted to share. Try to find out initiatives in your team. So if you find out some initiatives, so that will distinguish you from others. Being a manager doesn't mean that you cannot have initiatives. some lighting problem, so I was trying to make it anyway. So okay, so what I'm trying to say is that initiatives will distinguish you from others. I mean, you need to find out what new things you can do as a technical leader or a technical member or project manager or any other leader. You need to have initiatives. I have, as part of initiatives, I have done a lot of automation in project
Right,
management itself. I have
right,
automated project portfolio automation. I've done full end-to-end automation. I've done SPI and CPI automation for each of the team members as well, and for the project. I've also done EV recovery tool. I mean, a lot of automation as a project manager. I have done as a project technical member. Also, I've done a lot of automation. So, two things I will say, yeah, or three things in fact. So, one is find out the mentor and learn from great leaders in the industry. Second is find out or have your own initiatives. If not your own initiatives, you don't, if you don't have, then get involved into organization initiatives or project team initiatives. And third thing is set a goal. Set a goal. Whatever you
good.
want to achieve, you can achieve it if you set a goal. You set a goal and take 100% responsibility that I want to do this, and then try to achieve that and have milestones to achieve those things. Yeah, sorry I took more time, but yeah,
No, no, no,
just
it's
wanted to
fine.
share.
No, no, no. It is all about wisdom. It's about all about your experience and all. It will be great if you can share even more points. And I love the way what you told because I can relate it because I mean what is missing in my career is about being having a mentor. No one is there to guide me at that moment. I should even I want to share my experience as well at become at that moment. So couple of when I started my career, no one is there to guide me. I don't know what to do. I was just doing random stuff. I was just doing whatever I know. I worked on my skills. I worked very hard, but still some or other way something is missing. But once I went into a project where I found some person who is a manager to, I mean, he's a project manager, but somewhere I got connected to him. Means the way he was, the way the leadership qualities he have, the way he is dealing with people, the way he talked to me. So there are a lot of things which I understood by seeing him. I don't know, but in my experience, he is the one who I saw as a manager and as a very good person as well. So I'm not telling other people are as a good human beings, but I felt him as a leader as well, as a manager and a good person as well. Means he's talking to me as a he is actually concerned about me. He talked to me personally. Even the work wise as well, he talked to me in such a way that I get things done. So I felt this, I mean, that's what that kind of personality is missing. From there I actually admired him and followed him, and whatever is required, I used to ask him. I used to tell him that this is what is happening. He used to give me advice. So yeah, when someone some mentors over there comes into your life, then your life become easy. So I mean, still I remember him, and whenever I always want to meet him as well. But he's my ex boss or ex colleague, I mean ex manager. But yeah, somehow the way I even want to share this experience, and obviously this is one thing which makes you grow in your life and in your organization as well. So that even I want to share, and thank you for actually for keeping that point, Samshujaji.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, I'll share one small story because I have not done any MBA or anything in project management. I moved from
Right.
technical to management, but then I was zero in management that time. But
Hmm.
this person was my ex-boss, ex-manager, and all. He was a great leader. He's a great leader. In fact, I'm in touch with him now itself, and now also. So I learned a lot of things from him. One small mistake, what I did, it was a very silly mistake. Being a manager, project manager, we should know how many resources are there. Based on that, we need to project our cost we need to forecast our quarterly cost, monthly cost, and then we have all the budget and all. But when I moved from technical to management, I was not knowing about what is EP. EP is equivalent person. I had 30 members team, but I projected cost for zero 0.5. That was the first mistake I did in my project management. But then got it corrected. If you have a leader, someone behind you, he will not pinpoint saying that. He will tell you. He took me to a conference room immediately and told me what you have done, what forecast you have sent. And then I realized, oh my God, what mistake I have done. And then I corrected it. So we see, failures will come, challenges will come, issues will come, but we need to overcome those things and move on. That is what we don't have to keep it to our heart and broke there. No, 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 no. We have to grow fast. We have to move fast. Failures will come, overcome that, and keep going. Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, I even reminded him, and I mean, somewhere I was searching right now. I just searched for him in LinkedIn. Fortunately, I got him. But yeah, I always this is what is power of social media right now. And yeah, Shamsuzzoha, what you told is absolutely correct. And we a lot of people have these experiences who are growing in their career. And I should tell, even I even want to share the story, because of that particular person only I was over here. Means I understood Santosh is someone who can do good things, or I mean, he actually identified my potential. I mean, I don't know managers can do it, but he actually identified my potential, and he always want to push me. So yeah, that kind of personality he is. And yeah, with that, thank you so much once again for reminding me that, and sharing your story, that short story, which actually can inspire a lot of people over here. So, anything else you want to add upon, or anything you want to conclude with this particular topic?
One I wanted to tell is like, see, if you want to grow in life, we need to take risk.
Yeah,
We have to come out of our comfort zone. Until unless
correct.
we come out of comfort zone, we will not be able to grow that fast. We'll grow, it will take time to grow. But if you want to fast track, we need to take risk and mitigation plan for that. See, when I moved out of technical, I was zero in management. In
Right.
interview, I was questioned left and right. I mean, when he asked me to answer as project manager, I was senior engineer at that time, 2014.
Right.
And then when I attended this project manager interview, he told me answer all the questions as project manager. I was able to answer 50%, not all. But before going for this interview, before applying for this position, I thought, what worst will happen? What worst will happen? If I'm not able to do that, I'll come back to technical. That was my ultimate thought process there. But I was determined, I was focused. No, I have to do it. That's why I was able to do it. I got a lot of awards, silver awards, bronze awards, lot of awards while managing these programs and all. Safety critical programs, this software, these aerospace projects are all safety critical projects. Means if anything happens to aircraft, there is loss of life, loss of aircraft and all. Think of what all loss will happen. So what we do, how we manage those things. We have to be very aggressive in our management. We have all those things, whatever milestones we set, everything cat. We have all cat milestones, cat 1, cat 2, cat 3. So what I did is I tried to come out and tried to do something which was beyond my boundary. I mean, beyond my comfort zone. I had a pain, I developed a high tolerance pain. I tolerated during these things. Do you think it was easy cakewalk managing program? No, lot of challenges came, lot of problems came, but I was able to overcome those things. So my two things I want to tell my friends are, like, if you want to achieve something, you need to have leadership qualities. That is very important. So
Hmm.
leadership qualities, and then develop character. So leadership character and all, and then develop high tolerance pain. See, until unless you develop this high tolerance pain, no, once you will get face problem, you'll leave it and go. No, no, no. You have to develop. I'll share one small example. Just I will not take much time.
Hmm.
I was sitting into one conference room where I was supposed to present in 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes to my partner. And at the same time, I got ping that the plan is ready or not. One more program's there. So I was getting constant ping. I was getting constant call. I was getting that this plan has to be out by this time. But again, I was supposed to present also. So I was also working, developing the plan. I was waiting for my turn to present to my partner and all. And then I was getting call. My boss used pinged me and told me, come back, come out. And he talked with me, what help you need. People started calling, pinging, what help. I told, I just need time. And then they told, no, 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 we have to have this plan out by in 10-15 minutes. Then I quickly drafted that plan, and they said that this is a draft plan. And then I was ready for my presentation as well. So thing is that when we develop a plan and all, we should, you as a project manager or as a leader should own it.
Hmm.
100% accountability for that. Own that 100% responsibility. Until unless you are comfortable, don't sign off. Make it
Right.
a draft. And once you are comfortable that you will be able to execute it, see, teams are there. You have technical managers, leaders, all others to support you, but you need to be confident to execute that program. Until unless you're confident, again, it will come back to you itself. Pinpoint will
Right.
come. So my point is, be a leader, come out of your comfort zone, develop a high tolerance pain and all, and then see skyrocket your career. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So yes. So it's again one more a great advice which you have given. Definitely, that is one which can be useful for. It's a golden nugget. A lot of people can use it, and they can actually grow in their career as well. So yeah, with that, can we go to the next round?
Yeah. So
Okay.
next round is what? Rapid
Rapid fire.
fire round.
Rapid fire. It's a quick
Yeah.
rapid fire. We'll have
That's
some
it.
questions, 4 to 5 questions,
Mhm.
where it is kind of a personal, so
Sure.
which may actually have some fun as well. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So rapid fire. The first question, the second round. Second round. The first question in rapid fire is: Are you a night owl or an early bird?
I was night owl, but I became early bird now.
Oh, is it because of the organization or the work which you have?
Yeah, initially when I was in previous organization, that was my first role. I mean, I moved to management, right? So I used to work till 12 o'clock, and then I actually kept 1 hour for my learning. So as a leader,
Hmm.
until unless you learn, you'll not grow. So if it was 2 o'clock, also I used to learn and come back home. So I
Hmm.
used to work because my teams were distributed across geographical location in US, China, and India. So I had to attend the meetings of US and also that was late nights till 12 o'clock. I used to attend, and then I used to learn because when I was doing this project manager role, and I was having one thought process that because I'm doing a project manager role, someday I'll move to people manager also, and I moved to project and people manager later. So I was learning about because a project manager only one thing. Uh, Project manager doesn't do is people management. Rest
Hmm.
all the KPIs, all the management related things project manager does, but project manager does all management using by influence or by escalations. But this also is required. So I started learning that when I was there in the project manager, how to manage the resources effectively. I learned that, and then I moved to people manager as well. So I spent a lot of time. So I was trying to see. This is one thing. If you remember, once Mahatma Gandhi said that if you are not able to find time, steal time. So I was trying to steal time from my this schedule. So I was to spend more time night learning those things because I was knowing one day I will become people manager as well. So I was learning. I was preparing for that. I prepared. So only for around 3 4 years I did that. Not 3 4. I think 3 years or so, and then I was able to lead team and all. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So now coming to the next question. So Shamsuzzoha ji, what makes you inspired or motivated when you are maybe you want some rest, or basically I'm not talking about books or I'm not talking about anything else, I'm just talking about an entertainment point of view. It can be songs, it can be movies, which actually motivates you or which actually drives you.
Yeah, another listen to song, not fascinated about movies and all. Movies also, I skip songs and all those things, and then I see movies, fast forward the movie and try to complete in 1 hour, half an hour, that sort of thing.
Right, right.
But I try to see what initiatives I take, small initiatives, either for my kids or for myself. That keeps me motivated. Like um, small example, I'm very interested about Excel sheet and all. Anytime I try to learn new things about Excel sheet because I've done a lot of automation in Excel sheet. In project management also, as I mentioned, now I've done EV recovery tool for managers, for leaders, for tier 4 leaders, tier 5 leaders. I've done all automation in Excel. So whenever I get time, anything, I try to play around with Excel sheet and all. And I try to teach people, okay, these are the things you can do it. You can save time if you learn these things. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So now next question would be around so what is your favorite book which actually recent books, or what is your favorite book which you have read and which transformed your life?
Okay, so when I was in college, that time I started this book. I mean, I was reading that book, You Can Win by 𝗵cie𝗽𝗲𝗃. And then I read after this 80/20 by Dev Garvi and also. But one small thing from that book I'll share. There, it was mentioned definition of success. What is the definition of success? One person came and asked his teacher or guru that please define what is success. I don't know what is success. Then what teacher said, okay, you come tomorrow morning, I'll tell you what is success. Then that student came to teacher early morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock. He came and because he was excited to know what is the meaning of success. How do you
Hmm.
define success? So the teacher told, okay, come morning. He came in the morning, and then he told, okay, you follow me. The teacher, that student followed the teacher, and what he did, the teacher went into a river, slowly going into the river. Water started coming up like this, up, 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 up. As soon as the water came here, up till neck, what the teacher you did, is hold that student firmly and put it inside water. What that student did, forcibly tried to come out of water. Again, he put that that student into water. Again, he tried to forcibly try to come up. Again, so 2 3 times when he did that forcibly, but that student tried to come out and he was able to come out. He told, this is success. This is success. In life you will face lot of challenges, lot of issues, lot of pressures, lot of things will come into life, but you have to overcome all the challenges, and then if you are able to overcome those challenges, then you will be success. That is the definition of success. He explained that, and I was very happy. I remember this example, the small story from that book till now.
Amazing. Good story. Yeah. Okay. So now the next question would be around anyone who criticized you for not being talkative or not being so expressive in your college days or school days or in your working experience. But right now they called you or they pinged you telling Shamsuzzoha you're doing very great, and so that kind of compliment which you got.
Yeah, so no one told me like that, like you are introvert, because when I was young, I mean in college and all, so at that time I used to fight more, talk less but fight more. I mean, like yeah. For anything, come and fight with me. That sort of thing I was there. So, but I never used to talk much. So that, like, no one told me like you are less talkative and all, but some people used to criticize because I used to tell my old stories. I was this, I was doing that. I jumped from first floor of the building when I went for one interview, one of my friend and myself, and there was so much rush for interview that I have to jump from first floor to down. Then he used to mock. A lot of people used to mock. I used to tell I met bear face to face where I used to stay in Orissa, there in the jungle area where we used to stay. Bears used to roam like dogs. So after 6 o'clock, you can see bears roaming here and there like dogs. So when I used to tell that I met bear like this face to face, make fun of me, a lot of other stories. So that sort of criticism I got, and but no one. But now people are thinking me, you're doing great, and because I showed the result, I never uh, back answer people that okay, why you're telling me like that, why you're criticizing me. No, 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 no. I took it my heart, felt pain and all, but keep it to my heart, and then I try to see how I can improve on that. Right? I improved, and I'm showing the results. So once you show the results, people will and started appreciating that yes, you're doing good now.
Amazing, amazing. So with that, we are done with our second round as well. And thank you so much for sharing all this, all your insights, all your experience with a lot of patience. Thank you so much, Shamsuzzoha once again for actually sharing stage with me and coming over here to being a guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Santosh, for giving me this opportunity. And it is very good platform what you have created. I can say, Santosh, like people, as I mentioned, no, can't learn everything from oneself. Has
Right.
to be dependent on someone else to learn from their experience, learnings
Hmm.
and all. It will expedite their growth and all. So it is very good platform what you have created. Thank you so much for helping other people and all. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's all your blessings and all your all your thing which is coming on me, all the positive vibes are coming on me, and definitely I even want to help more people, and definitely your wisdom it can even it actually can be useful for me as well. I am little selfish over here when I'm listening to you, not only for the audience, I was listening for myself as well. So I was trying to understand how I can grow in my life, how I can become a good leader, like you guys, and that's what I even do over here in this talk show. I was little selfish as well because it can be a good thing, a good platform where I can also learn from all the people who are coming over here. So I'm little straightforward, but yes, that's what I actually have an intent. Apart from that, I can even help out there. People can also listen to you. There are a lot of people who are actually not understanding what they can do in life. They all also want to be a leader, or they also want to grow in their career. So I just want to put you over here and to share your story. So yes, we are done with our stories of hope introvert special. Anything to add upon or anything you want to conclude with?
No, great. So, Santosh, you are saying, no, you are introvert, and then whatever you are doing. See, one introvert cannot do these things. Now, you came out of introvert and trying millions of people now. I mean,
Yeah.
so many people who will be listening to your talk shows will be benefited a lot. So, what I will say, my friends, like people, any good introverts also can be a good manager, good leader, provided they take action to improve themselves. And
Okay.
it is simple, small steps. Take small steps. Try to see how you can help others. If you are able to help one person, that means you can tell help two, three, 10% as well. In a team, try to help others. So one person was there when I was working in technical. Every time, all the members used to go to one person only, because he was helping people like anything. Whatever
Mm.
any problem comes, people used to go to that. You should be a go-to person. Any one person should try to come to you. Try to help as much possible to other person, and ultimately you will become a leader. And once you start helping, you are a leader, man. It's not that you have to wear the cap of that position and then you become. No. You be in any role, where you are a leader when you start helping people around you. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's all about adding value and helping people. By the end of the day, that
Yes.
actually makes you leader, and that actually gives you a lot of prosperity. Because if you are helping, I mean, I even believe in this. Like humans are created to help each other, so that's where we are being there. Otherwise, they will be only animals. Because of which, I mean, that's where we are over here, and we can help each other with any small thing. It's not like to only donate money or lakhs of money. It's not like that. Even a small advice can be a help. Anything it can be. So think about how you can help or how you can add value in other people's life. With that, yes, thank you so much once again,
Yeah.
and
I'll
thank you
add
so much.
one thing, Santosh. Yeah,
Yes.
Santosh, you mentioned very important information here, that animals. See, the
Yes.
difference between animals and human being is what? God has given two things: one, mind to think, and to talk. Animals cannot talk. I mean, they talk, but we are not able to understand that thing. But God has given human being these two important things. Let's try to utilize those things, and then you see how you can grow. I mean, it'll. We are not able to utilize that effectively. We are not able to think, and we are not able to see these words. Choice of words makes a lot of difference. So when we talk, when we communicate, it's important choice. If we have this choice of words when we communicate, it actually makes the communication, makes interaction effective, and people think of that. Oh wow, this person is good. So that sort of things, utilize these two things what God has given, different than animal, and the communication and imagination power. Yeah. And Santosh, sorry for not, because this my laptop and all, I was not able to log in because my network is not working. That's why I tried to connect through mobile phone.
No,
I
no worries.
That's why I
You
think
can.
videos and yeah.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Because see, I even believe it's okay to be whatever we are trying to do it. But obviously,
Yeah.
there are some glitches, there are some technical glitches. But anyways, whether we are sharing the wisdom or not, that is the ultimate point. So you came up
Yeah.
and you just shared your story and you shared your wisdom. That's what I can tell. It's more than what millions on trillions of money over here. So thank you so much for that. It's okay. I mean, no need of being sorry for that, because your experience is more important over here. It's not the visual point or anything. That is more worth than what anything else.
Thank you for this opportunity, Santosh.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.
Thank you so much. So yes, people who are watching it live or recorded, if you want to follow me for, I mean, anything regarding introversion or anything regarding uh, career growth and all, you can follow me on YouTube, LinkedIn, or you can join our group, which is a community. It's not a group, it's a community it's a Facebook community where we talk about introversion and we talk about what we can do for the next sessions and all. There is a community called as Proud Introverts. That link is there in the description. You can find it, and if you have anything else, you can contact me in any other social media. My team will pick the questions, and they will try to answer, or they will give me, and we will try to answer as much as possible. And thank you so much once again, Shamsuzzoha, and thank you so much for people who are joining and loving us. And with that, we are done with the Stories of Hope Introvert special 47th episode. We are go marching towards the 50th episode. We will be coming ahead. We will be coming up with the next episode in the next coming few days, and we are so excited. And thank you so much once again. Have a nice week, and have a nice day. Have a nice week. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.